Hello, Seawoos. Between Halloween and the upcoming midterms, it's been a whirlwind of a week. We have the latest for you. My name is Marcus Dia. The streets of Manhattan sparkled with costumes and floats as revelers gathered for the annual Village Halloween Parade on Monday. I didn't go out with my costume this year, but seeing these designs makes me want to bring my A game next year. While our city neighbors had their own fun, there was no shortage of Halloween festivity here at Stony Brook Village. Kat Procacci has more.
Not only did October 31st mark the spookiest day of the year this year, but also the Ward Melville Heritage Organization's 32nd annual Halloween Festival. This past Monday, members of the community decorated Stony Brook Village in celebration. Kids were able to trick-or-treat at the different businesses, and even some adults, including myself, dressed in costume.
I'm standing here in the Stony Brook Village with the mayor of Halloween Town, and there's a bunch of decorations for the Halloween Spectacular. Let's go see what's going on.
I'm here because I want to go and get some candy and have a first Halloween with her and enjoy and see all the costumes and have a good time.
Go trick-or-treating with my friend.
Get candy.
Yes. We're here for the Halloween festivities and hopefully to see some really cool scarecrows.
Various scarecrow designs lined the outside of the Stony Brook shops. They were a part of a scarecrow competition where the public could vote for their favorites. Reporting for the Stony Brook Media Group, this is Catherine Procacci.
Changes are coming to Twitter. The social media's platform new CEO Elon Musk announced that mass layoffs are to begin Friday, which will impact over 7,000 employees. Current staff were notified of the job cuts via email. Since completing the $44 billion purchase of Twitter last week, Musk has already let go several of his top executives. Twitter offices were closed Thursday evening as employees wait to hear about the future with the company. Musk also proposed changing users $8 per month in order to verify their accounts, which has sparked online uproar. Jewish communities are feeling the brunt of rising anti-Semitism across the nation. On Thursday, the FBI of Newark, New Jersey issued a warning of a broad threat to all synagogues in the state via Twitter. Friday, the federal organization said the threat has been identified and no longer poses a danger. In late October, individuals strung a banner reading, quote, "Kanye is right about the Jews," end quote, over a Los Angeles freeway. Followed by performing a Nazi salute, these incidents come as prominent figures including Kanye West and Brooklyn Nets player Kyrie Irving have publicly spread anti-Semitic conspiracies and alluded that black people are the true biblical Hebrews. These claims erase and appropriate Jewish identity, religion, and centuries of oppression. On Thursday, November 1st, the Parkland gunman who killed 70 people in 2018 was sentenced to life in prison without parole for the high school massacre. The sentence comes as the jury in the trial cannot fully agree that Nicholas Cruz deserved the death penalty. Cruz sat with a face mask on and lowered his head while family members of the victims and survivors addressed him face-to-face for the first time in 4 years.
To the killer of Alyssa Miriam Al-Hadef, my hope is that you are miserable for the rest of your pathetic life.
After he undergoes psych evaluations, Cruz will most likely be placed in a maximum security prison in Florida for the rest of his life. All eyes are on the upcoming midterm elections on Tuesday. Reporter Anastasia Poulos is at the Student Union on how SBU students are preparing. Anastasia?
We are outside the Union's Unity Cultural Center, where this past Monday on Halloween, the Center for Civic Justice hosted a Don't Ghost Your Vote election-themed party that melded the midterm election facts with Halloween-themed games. Lily McInerney has more on this story.
On Halloween night, the Stony Brook University Center for Civic Justice hosted its second annual Don't Ghost Your Vote event at the Unity Cultural Center. The event was created to remind Stony Brook students of the importance of voting in the midterm elections.
It's important to me to get Stony Brook students engaged, as well as all college students across the nation engaged civically, because our young voices need to be heard, and our generation is in charge of creating the future that we want for ourselves.
Because of the close proximity, organizers said they wanted to make the event Halloween themed.
Well, Halloween is pretty close to Election Day every year, so we thought somehow combining both, Halloween and relating it to civic engagement could be a way to boost turnout, drive student enthusiasm towards the polls, and just general enthusiasm towards voting.
When participants walked up to the table, they were met with candy and information about how to register to vote.
I think the questions at the beginning were really helpful because it kind of, when you weren't expecting it, it kind of forced you to think more in terms of, like when election day is and, just like things that everyone should be aware of. And I just think that that's really cool that we have a club on campus that can, give us that information when we're looking for it.
When they got inside, they saw tables adorned with cookie decorating items and hot chocolate waiting for them.
This event was super fun. I made a hot chocolate packet, ate some donuts, got some candy. Yeah, it was a lot of fun, really good time.
We're here decorating cookies and making decisions about what we want to put on our cookie. So when you relate it back to voting, it's like, who do you want to elect?
The Center for Civic Justice hosts events year-round to remind college students and the next generations of the importance of letting their voices be heard in order to be the change they wish to see in the world. For the Stony Brook Media Group, I'm Lily McInerney.
The midterm elections will take place this Tuesday, November 8th, and if you're registered to vote on campus, you can vote in the Union or find your local polling location online. Back to you, Marcus.
Thanks, Anastasia. Clearly, voting doesn't have to be spooky. The Stony Brook Media Group asked students why voting matters to them.
We spoke with students at Stony Brook University and got their opinions on the upcoming midterm election taking place on November 8th.
Are you a registered voter?
I am, through the Stony Brook University when I first came here.
I am.
Yes.
What do you think is the most pressing issue for you in this election?
Everything.
Making sure low-income communities have the resources and things available to them so they can progress.
I would definitely say cleaning up the city a little bit, also taking care of the economy upstate. I was actually just at Albany this past weekend. I was talking to some of the people up there from the outside towns, and definitely a little bit more rural and poor, and this is a big election for them.
I would say abortion rights and just human rights in general.
Is voting important to you?
I felt before that voting was not important to me. I felt like my vote did not matter, but after talking to a few people this week, that has changed.
I would say so, yes.
Yeah. What's some advice that you would give to people that aren't registered to vote?
This is advice I should take for myself, is do research into the candidates. Not even just the Democratic and the Republican, but some of the third party as well.
What helped me understand the importance of voting was the responsibility.
Put your vote in, you don't want, to not vote and regret it. So definitely put your voice in there and say something.
This has been the voter reactions. For Stony Brook Media Group, I'm Ashley Nunez.
Good luck to our CEOs voting on Tuesday. Tune in next week for Stony Brook's Media Group's midterm recap. Thank you for watching and enjoy the beautiful fall weather. I'm Marcus Dia.